Hello and welcome again to the Ultimate Racing League for our BTCC Replica Championship, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and digitalmotorsports.com. So this is round 2, race 2 from Autopolis International Racing Course. We're on the short layout tonight, as you probably know if you'd watched race 1. So let's get to the grid then. This is based on the finishing results from race 1. So in pole position we've got Team Silver, Prime Machine in second, Firepower third, Potsy in fourth, Dan Bailey fifth, Hamza sixth, Jim Bob in seventh, Excalibur eighth, Ginger in ninth, Pablo 10th and Lee Whip in 11th. Mix of tyres, a lot of them have gone with the mediums for race 2. Got to run the medium for one of the 3 races, the 3 15-minute races that we've got each round. So one's got to be medium for one of the rounds. So a few of them taking that now. So let's get to it. So all lined up then. Team Silver will take them away. Lights are on. Revs are up. Should be away. Holding them a long time. And away we go. Oh, a brilliant, great start from Prime Machine. Gets himself up there into the lead. Going into turn 1, exactly like he did in race 1. Takes that wide sweeping line, then brings it back. So Team Silver then drops down to third because Dan's got through as well in the second. So Prime Machine, he must be on the super softs, I think, the way he's gone off there. Ahead of the others, Team Silver then in second place, and the others following him around. Dan closely behind in third, Hamza fourth. And then Potsy coming up into fifth, following his teammate through. Excalibur trying to have a look on the outside. He would be on the inside now for the right-hander, which he is. He does. Does he get there? I think he does. Can't tell from that shot. No, Potsy holds it, so Potsy's still in fifth then. Excalibur having a look down the outside again. Won't get round there though. So Excalibur sixth, and closely followed by Jim Bob in the Audi. Jim Bob, who had a good start in race 1, and he just sort of fell a bits a little bit, started going backwards near the end of it, but so he's up for it this time. See if he can remain up there, get some good points. Oh, a bit slow out there though. Don't know what happened there. I don't know. Lido, he's slowed right down. Jim Bob, what's happened? Has he missed a gear? Not sure, but he's dropped all the way down now, and Ginger's going to get him as well because Ginger's going to pass him. So Jim Bob, has he got a mechanical failure? Don't know. Not sure. Let's have a look up front though. We'll pick him back up in a minute. So Team Silver then, after victory in race 1, takes up the lead then. So Prime has dropped back. Did he get a mistake? Did he get nudged off? Not sure, but Dan's taken up second. Prime Machine and Hansa now fighting it out for third and fourth. There's a little gap back then to Excalibur in fifth, and Potsy's to drop down the place to sixth. Dan Bailey trying to chase down Team Silver. These two are just pulling away a bit now. So Prime Machine, after I thought he had the super softs on, which he might do, he's dropped back a bit. So he's got to try and get back on, and Hamza looking up the inside. He did get there, so Hamza got up in third as well. So Prime Machine drops another place. Oh, a bit squiggly from Prime. But it's going to be right up him coming into turn 1. Hamza with a small penalty, half a second penalty that he'll have to get rid of, although he's got a lap to do that. So Hamza and Prime Machine then fighting it out, coming up to turn 1 I should say. There he goes, gets rid of that penalty. He's going to drop him a place though. There he goes, so he drops into fourth. Excalibur with his wheels out on the dirt, and someone else out there too. Is that Pablo? And Pablo's out there, so he's going to drop back down to 10th. So the two Audis is 10th and 11th. Jim Bob he's got back going again. He must have restarted the car, but a long way back. Let's have a look how Dan's doing, and Team Silver up top. Well, still quite comfortable out there for Team Silver. So is he going to get 2 out of 2? A great victory in race 1. Got himself away, and no one could really live with him in the end. Dan's not giving up, and these two are certainly pulling away. Prime has got himself into third, and he's doing his best to try and latch onto the back of them. Hamza too, he's not that far behind. With plenty of time, obviously, still left in this race. So Hamza, 4th. Excalibur, 5th, being chased down by Potsy, who's being chased down by Lee Whip. So 3 cars here waving around like a snake. And then Firepower in 8th, Ginger, up to 9th. So Lee having a look, not far enough up. Potsy, it's going to get him down here though. He could get him if Potsy went a little bit wider, I think. So Lee, if he can get himself up this side of Potsy, up the inside he does, so he gets there. I was going to say if he can get himself far enough up there, he's definitely going to take that place, and he did. So 6th place for Lee. So now he's setting his sights on Excalibur in 5th in front of him. And McGann's look pretty pace here, what with Team Silver out top. And a bit of pace, these McGanns. Oh, looks up the inside. There was a little gap that opened there. The door just opened a little bit there for Lee. He did think about it, but wasn't far enough up there in the end. So I had to slot back in behind Excalibur. So Potsy then in 7th, keeping with them. Oh, and Excalibur up the inside now of Lee, so he did get there. So must have come out that final turn a little bit better than Lee. So Excalibur still there in 5th. Still the same behind, Firepower. Sorry, Ginger and then Firepower. So Ginger's got past Firepower there. Someone's just gone off there. I think that was Potsy, was it? Ran a bit wide, didn't lose anything though. Maybe just a little bit of time. And then Firepower behind his teammate. So the 2 Scirocco's. And that lovely VXR livery in 8th and 9th. And then Pablo and Jim Bob, the 2 Audis, at the back of the pack. Team Silver, meanwhile, appears to be pulling out and he's pulling out even further now from Dan. A bit of a lock up from Dan there, coming in there a little bit too quick, knocks the brakes. So these 2 are kind of on their own now up top. There's the gap now, so Team Silver is pulling away from the BM. Prime still being hunted down by Hamza in 4th, so a little battle here. Oh, goes up to look. Oh, had to look up the inside there, Hamza, but he wasn't far enough up. But I'm going to stick with this little battle for now. So Hamza, can he get there? I don't think he can. No, it's just dropped back a little bit from Prime. So that's still the same there, and then Excalibur and Lee still battling it out. So we've got sort of 3 battles of 2 here. 2 leaders, then Prime Machine and Hamza, and then Excalibur and Lee battling it out. And Lee really, he right up him now. If he can stay there, up here at the hairpin, getting up the inside, although Excalibur is defending that right hand side. So can he get the switch back, Lee? I'll look to see if he can switch back, come back on the inside maybe. Yeah, he did think about it and he has looked at it, but not quite. Aston was just a little bit better through there. There's them 2, so Lee Whip, can he get up here at the turn 1? Can he get past him up here? Let's have a look. Oh, he did, he went round the outside. Well, I wasn't expecting that. So, good move. So Lee up to 5th then. He did go, just drove right away around the outside of Excalibur, so that was a great move, that. So Lee, 5th, Ginger having a look, he also got through on Excalibur, so now Excalibur, what? Something wrong with Excalibur? His tyres couldn't have gone, not after 8 minutes. So maybe he's just had a couple of bad corners there. Yeah, looks like he's back on it again, so I think it was just a couple of bad corners for him there, and lost a couple of spots. Potsy trying to chase them down in 8th, then Firepower in 9th. Let's go back up to that battle with Prime and Hamza. Yeah, it's still going. But still about the same. Ginger's got through, so Ginger's also got through from Lee, so Ginger's up to 5th, so slowly getting himself through the pack, Ginger. Lee's having a look though, he's up on the inside, I think Lee's going to get him, he does, so Ginger back down, just a little tag of each other there, they all sort of checked up each other, and I think Ginger acknowledged that, because Excalibur just banged the back of him as he banged the back of Lee, so it was a little bit of a concertina effect there. So I think I'll stick with this little 3-car battle for now. See what happens. Ginger really having a look around. He's not going to go around the outside there, there's no way, but he will get the switch back. Could do. He's got his nose up there, and I think he has, you know. Lee goes a little bit wide, so runs off. So he did get it, Ginger. Ginger then up to 5th again. Excalibur fancies 5th too. And he runs wide. Excalibur gets himself up on the dirt a little bit. So that's going to slow his progress a bit. Potsy having some of it as well as firepower. So what we got? About 5-6 cars here in this little battle. 5 cars. So we're just over halfway now through the race. Lee pulls out from behind Ginger. Has he got there? No. So Ginger still remains in 5th then. Hamza just dropped off a little bit from Prime Machine. So that's pretty much the same as is the top 2. So I'm going to go back to that little battle with Ginger and Lee, because that's where it's at the moment, I believe. Looks up there, does Lee. Tried the Ginger, what he done last time. Both run wide though out onto the grass, and that might give the opportunity back to Excalibur, and it does. Does he get up there? I think he has, you know, he does. So Excalibur, is he far enough up there? Well, not really. And now he's going to be on the outside, and the wrong side of this next right-hander. Just to the left there, where that track goes off to the left, that's the long circuit, or the main circuit. You veer off to the left there, but this is a short one, just have to go around to the right. So anyway, Excalibur then, he's dropped back off a lead now, and Botsy's back in the mix now. He's right behind this Excalibur with firepower, not far off either. And then there's a gap back to Jimbo. So Potsy then is having a look. Excalibur again gets out on the dirt, and Potsy's going to get there. He obviously got a better run out of that turn 1. Yeah, he does get there, Potsy, so Potsy up once to 7th. On place. So Excalibur going backwards a little bit here now. So again, I don't think he was a bit slow through them sections a couple of laps back. So I don't think he's all that strong through these twisty bits in that Aston. Everywhere else he seems pretty pacey. So that's pretty firepower now. Getting on the back of Excalibur. Is he going to have a look? He's too far back there. He's not going to lunge up there. No. So if we can get a good drive out of this last couple of bends, which now he's not quite far enough up, but he could get himself into the slip maybe. By the time he gets to turn 1, there's your train of cars. Excalibur then, now he's right up the back of Potsy again, so firepower's just dropped off. Excalibur's got a good drive behind Potsy there, so now it's 7th and 8th battling it out. With Ginger in 6th in front of them. And in fact, Ginger and Lee Whip having a little battle too, so there we go. 4 cars again, with a couple of minutes left. Meanwhile up top, still got Team Silver and Dan. So Team Silver is looking good, I think, for victory number 2. There's his teammate Lee in the Team Hard Brennan McGann. Oh, he's gone off, that's Ginger's gone off. So Ginger gonna lose a little bit of time and might lose a position if Potsy can get good drive out of here. Does he look up the inside? Well, he did look up the inside, but couldn't do it. So just sits behind him, so can Potsy now get up the inside of Ginger into turn 1. certainly there. Let's see if he does it or not. Should see him pull out if he fancies it. No, he's not far enough up, so go around for another lap as they start lap 12. Let's have a... Still having a look though, so this battle rages on to the end. Excalibur just dropping off it, so it's kind of these three cars now, 5th, 6th and 7th, really. Although having said that, Excalibur's back in it again. Just as I was saying, he was pretty slow and a bit not his best for them slower sections. He's right on it, so there you go. Proved me wrong there. Now look at the Potsy, good drive again out there. But again, I don't think he's close enough, and he's on the wrong side anyway. Ginger's going to cover that right hand side, which he does. Oh, but he runs wide, Ginger. Now this is the opportunity for Potsy. He's going to surely get through him here if he can just... He runs a little bit wide there. Gives him a little bit too much respect, I think, there for Ginger. I think he could have squared that off and got the drive out of there. So let's get back to the leader anyway as we approach the last lap. We are on the last lap, so I've got to say, it looks like another victory for Team Silver here in race 2 at the Autopolis International Racing Course. Again, a cracking race for League 3. And again, if you want to see these videos for the league and the other championship events that we run, please like my videos and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be posting them up as quickly as I possibly can. Just keep your eyes on the channel. So come through the last section here for Team Silver. Congratulations, it is 2 out of 2 for him. So he's having a good round this time. Dan Bailey with a good second place as well. I think he might have got second actually in the first race if I'm honest. So another good finish for Dan. Then Prime Machine's going to come in. So the two teammates in second and third in the BMWs. Prime in third, well done. Hamza fourth. Lee Witt in 5th, then Ginger 6th, Potsy 7th, Excalibur 8th, Firepower 10th, Jim Bob and Pablo rounding it off. So that's race 2, and I'll catch you again for race 3 very soon. Thanks for watching.